The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
and Mara ended the tournament with the kick. Port Moresby is buzzing with activity as it hosts the National Capital District's first Youth Summit and Expo. The Expo started yesterday, August 10th, and ends on Wednesday, August 14th. Spearheaded by Governor Porus Pakop, the event brings together local youths, national and international speakers, political leaders, and service providers in a dynamic 5-day program. Port Moresby is alive with excitement as it hosts the inaugural Youth Summit and Expo for the National Capital District. It is a 5-day program which started yesterday and ends on Wednesday, August 14th. Governor Porus Pakop is at the helm of this event, which brings together 200 local youths, 50 national and international speakers, 10 political leaders, and 30 service providers. Governor Pakop emphasized its aim to showcase avenues to success in various fields such as education, sports, health, and the arts. The summit will serve as a platform for engaging youth in discussions on innovative ideas and opportunities, with the goal of fostering social, moral, and spiritual growth alongside leadership and innovation. Support for the summit, which will include workshops, training sessions, and educational talks, comes from a substantial contribution exceeding 700,000 kina from the National Capital District Commission and the Governor's Office through its Provincial Services Improvement Program or PSIP fund. The Expo is underway with a musical festival at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium yesterday, and the main summit activities will take place at the APEC House from August 12th to the 14th. Governor Pakop has also urged other provinces to organize similar events to enhance youth engagement and empowerment. The theme chosen for this year's summit is Empowering Youths for a Better and Progressive NCD. The PNG Electoral Commission has taken a proactive step in fostering democratic engagement among the younger generation by participating in this year's National Capital District Youth Summit and Expo. The Commission's presence at the Expo today underscores its commitment to promoting voter education and civic responsibility among Papua New Guinea's youth. The Electoral Commission delivered key messages on the importance of understanding the electoral process and the role of voting in a democracy. Representatives engaged directly with young attendees, aiming to dispel misconceptions about elections and to highlight the significance of every vote. PNGEC's Awareness Branch Representative Payas Dramoilosa gave a brief on PNGEC's informational booth at the Expo.
Election process. So they have the rights. They have the rights to express their decisions on voting. So it's the will and the rights to vote.
In response to pressing socio-economic challenges within Papua New Guinea, a dedicated collective of over 1,000 young individuals from the Gomo Sasipo Youth Group is leading a transformative movement. This dynamic group, united by a vision of a brighter future, is committed to overcoming the impacts of crime, substance abuse, and other social issues. Gomo Sasipo Youth Group, or GYG, is making strides in raising awareness about their impactful work. GYG is participating at the Youth Expo 2024, where they have showcased their positive activities and initiatives through an informational booth. GYG's main office is located at Gomo Sasipo Settlement, Kora Freeway, June Valley, and Tokarara Ward 8 in Moresby Northwest Electorate. The team includes 10 national staff and also uses skilled tradesmen and temporary labor as needed. Their presence at the Expo is part of their broader effort to highlight their commitment to change and engage with a wider audience. GYG's mission is to engage with political leaders, government agencies, and stakeholders to build a community free from crime and social issues. On July 19, 2020, GYG launched a mass gun surrender program marking a significant milestone in their commitment to addressing community issues and embracing a hopeful future.
We made a peace program, and the peace program was successful. What we did from the peace program was we did a gun surrender from the peace program, and we also invited Governor Pakop too, and he came and he witnessed the program.
GYG's vision is to empower every young person in the community and ensure access to meaningful employment and quality education, aligning with the objectives of Vision 2030 to 2050. Their mission is to stimulate economic growth through SME initiatives, foster entrepreneurship, and create sustainable socio-economic benefits. The group's objectives include engaging in community-based programs to enhance members' lives, promoting unity and cooperation within the community, nurturing future leaders, serving as a communication bridge between youth and various stakeholders, and undertaking activities that support these goals.
Never give up on life, because you don't have to go around and look for criminal activities, because there's so many opportunities out there. Like you can take it, like what we are doing now. So our aim here is to come to the Youth Expo and submit is to show the other youths that we can do it, and you guys too can do it. So we are here to guide and mentor youths too on what we have gone through.
The initiative gained notable support when NCD Governor Paus Pakop witnessed the mass gun surrender program and signed a memorandum of understanding with GYG youths, further solidifying their commitment to positive change. GYG continues its transformative journey to actively work to create a better future for their community. The presence of the Scout Association of Papua New Guinea at the NCD Youth Expo was marked by engaging informational booth that not only provided information about the association but also showcased its remarkable sporting accomplishments. The mission of Scouting is to mentor young individuals, shaping them to maintain and influence positive behaviors within their homes, communities, and provinces. Despite nearly a century of existence, the Scout movement in PNG has faced challenges due to the lack of support from various communities and government entities, resulting in a decline in recognition and membership. However, significant efforts are underway to breathe new life into Scouting operations in PNG. By embracing and fostering the Scouting movement, communities in PNG can expect numerous benefits, with the primary one being the cultivation of better citizens, as today's youth are the future leaders of tomorrow. This is TVWAN News. Stay tuned for more when we come back.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase EasyPay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Lager, Bungimyumi.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for kim chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
right across the nation. We eat snacks crackers. Emi trupla. All get a young plan alapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no P&G, one time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Welcome back. Turning abroad to Australia, a trial program is being set up in Adelaide's northern suburbs to turn churches into temporary accommodation for the homeless. Similar programs have already been running interstate, but until now, South Australia has not had the legal framework to allow it.
Good spot for the speed. Well, we'll put it look, nice open spot here.
This place of worship will soon be turned into a place of refuge for those in need.
We thought, can we do something, at least at the pointy end of homelessness? And we thought, well, we've got buildings, let's use them. But we found out there were challenges with legislation, so that's been taking a while to work through.
It's a legal barrier that's led a group of church leaders in the northern suburbs to initiate a change to state planning guidelines, which will allow churches across South Australia that comply with building standards to be used as temporary crisis accommodation.
What this winter program will provide is other options for people who are finding themselves in often quite terrible weather during the winter, a place to seek shelter, warmth, comfort, a hot meal, a hot shower.
Jeff Niebling spends his days looking after people in crisis.
And it's just so rewarding to see people come that far with their lives after they've been sort of in the slumps. They're up now feeling like they're worth something in society. Yeah, it's a big difference.
He's one of 45 volunteers who have so far signed up to help run the trial.
There's a need for it. The amount of people that I started with and what I've got now is tripled in the 12 months that I've been doing it.
The number of people without a secure home in South Australia is estimated to be in the thousands. That's a lot more than the total number of crisis accommodation beds.
Even though there are hundreds of beds available, they're full. All of our accommodation operates on a 100% capacity rate.
This is one of 10 beds that will be set up for the pilot program. The program will run on just Monday and Tuesday nights initially for 3 weeks. It's hoped that what they learn from this trial will help set them up for a continuous service throughout next winter.
We want to show care and compassion and love to people in that situation.
Strong community spirit in the face of a relentless cost of living crisis.
A death-defying plane crash is being immortalised in Western Australia. Wreckage from a Boeing 737 firefighter plane is being put on display as a reminder of a significant piece of aviation history.
Crash of this former 737 passenger jet in February 2023. The large air tanker had been involved in fighting fires near Ravensthorpe. The fact the two pilots walked away unscathed left then WA Premier Mark McGowan in disbelief.
I assume the worst, but I'm advised that the pilots have survived. That's a miracle.
It was the first time a Boeing 737 has ever gone down in Australia, and Donald Henderson was sent to clean it up.
A mate of mine got the contract to remove it out of the national park and contacted me to be one of the main people out there to pick it up piece by piece.
It took 6 weeks of hard work to clean up the mess.
One on each wing.
But it presented an opportunity to preserve a significant piece of local aviation history.
My wife wanted the tail until she saw how big it was and went, I'm not interested in that, because it's 12 metres wide and 8 metres high, and it's huge.
Instead, he settled for a 3-tonne jet engine.
And the bottom is where it's hit the rocks.
It's now on public display in the town of Esperance.
I told them I was bringing it back, but they didn't believe me.
I was surprised that we even managed to get a hold of it. Donald did a great job.
And the tail of the 737, which was rejected by Donald Henderson's wife, has now been adopted by the local council. All 12 metres of it.
I believe it's one of the biggest planes to crash in Australia. So we want to display it somewhere that everyone can have a look at it and read a bit about the story.
It belongs in the area. It would be really bad if there was nothing off the aeroplane left in the area to show of what happened.
It's a spark.
Hopefully the first and last.
If your kitchen tap was leaking, would you call someone to fix it or would you do it yourself? Well, a workshop in Western Victoria is teaching older women hands-on skills with power tools. The sessions are particularly helpful for women living alone to be independent and confidently tackle those tricky DIY jobs themselves.
Tracy Francisco bought a power drill about 6 months ago to help assemble some flat-packed furniture. But it's sitting idle, still in its original packaging. That could change now that she's attended a workshop aimed at teaching women how to use power tools by building a bug hotel.
It was always the girls did the sewing at school and the boys did like textiles and woodwork. So the girls never really got a chance to learn.
The Australian Institute of Family Studies says 55% of people living alone are women, with about half of them aged 65 years or older. Workshops like this one in Horsham are one way women living alone can maintain autonomy.
I'm on a really limited budget too, so it's a lot easier if I can do things myself. And I like being independent as well.
Tracy's trainer for the day was registered nurse Jackie Quash, who grew up on a farm. She says it's important for women to have a safe space where they can develop experience without being made to feel silly or that it was an unnecessary skill to learn.
I think the scary part is, yes, it is a power tool, but if you've got an opportunity here to use one and try it, I think it's a safe space.
Self-described country girl Norleen Brown also found the workshop empowering for women living rurally.
I feel confident using power tools because there's such a safety issue. Now I know what I need to do to keep all of my fingers safe.
Jackie hopes more women will consider giving power tools a go.
We've had 3.5 hours of just this incredible growth of like, I've got this tool at home, I don't know how to use it, to now picking up a circular saw and going out there and chopping by herself. So that's beautiful.
Back home, Papua New Guinea's talented dance crew One Squad has achieved a historic milestone by clinching the gold medal in the adult division at the prestigious World Hip Hop Dance Championship held in the United States. Their remarkable dedication and hard work have led them to this well-deserved victory. With an impressive skill score of 3.59 and a captivating performance score of 3.50, One Squad secured a total score of 7.09, solidifying their place as champions in the adult division. This remarkable accomplishment truly puts PNG on the map in the world of hip-hop dance. The Nakanai district in West New Britain province has signed a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health and the West New Britain Provincial Health Authority to ensure that the funding allocation for the development of the Nakanai district and rural health facilities in 2022 under the National Department of Health is fully utilized by the District Development Authority and the West New Britain PHA to rehabilitate and upgrade the existing infrastructure for establishing health facilities according to the National Health Service Standards requirements. The MOA was signed by Nakanai MP Francis Maneke and the Secretary for Health, Dr. Osman Liko, at Buvusi Community last Friday.
The national government's priority under the Medium-Term Development Plan for 2023 to 2027 is to establish quality and affordable health care services in line with the objective of the government. The National Health Plan 2021 to 2030 Key Result Area 5.2 has captured the objective to improve health facility infrastructure and equipment that meets the approved standards. In 2022, the national government appropriated revised funding of 205 million kina for the Provincial Hospital Development Project under the National Department of Health to be allocated to the provincial health authorities, of which 10 million kina was allocated to West New Britain. upon ministerial direction from the Minister for Health, Dr. Lino Tom, 5 million kina was reallocated to the Nakanai District Development Authority to develop Nakanai District and rural health facilities.
Tokam Maslo National Department of Health, na PHA bloimi lo province. Now all by come na support me, you mean na make him this facility bloimi emigulo level where you me like him. So lo today me no plan talk, but me like talk. Thank you tasol lo national government lo make him this look save na come. You know what one plan. All departments are come down, not sparing time, not spending Alvin Bloen, lo Olgata district, na province bloimi. Lo today support Yumi Kisim, emigo lo Kendrian Gloucester, emigo lo Talasia, ikam lo Nakanai district, na two most importantly and provincial hospital bloimi, lo province.
The objective of the project is to rehabilitate or redevelop and upgrade the existing district hospitals or build new district hospitals in accordance with the requirements of National Health Service Standards 2021 to 2030 to improve access and quality of health services to the rural and urban areas. The funds are allocated under the NDOH Division 240, which means by law the Health Secretary is accountable and responsible for the management of these funds as mandated by the Public Finance Management Act 2016.
And time this like walk come up, you may all man need long work on them government, now support them government so that this la service become lo yumi. It will be the biggest regional referral hospital in the islands region. So I mean one Mosem online long Rabaul, online long Buka, online long New Island, line of Manus, now Narabla Island, New Guinea Island region, all by come kissing Marasin Lungia. Long big sick. Now liklik sick I know some course now. Bunbruk now malaria now kan something Mosem. Emba yumi by Lugotim locan places on the Bubusi na Lotalasia na kind places on Kendrian. So that means Mosem lo district you must build him up capacity so that time you see malaria you know can go to main house you must stop Lungia.
The parties agreed that the Nakanai District Treasury operating account is utilized for fund disbursement and expenditure for the projects. All parties agreed that the funds must be utilized according to the scope of works prepared and provided by the Western Britain Provincial Health Authority in close collaboration with the Health Facility Services Standards branch of the National Department of Health. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Meantime, Nakanai MP Francis Maneke thanked the Health Department for such initiative and for prioritizing the health for his people as of paramount importance. He urged the people to take ownership of the infrastructures and look after it, as health is a responsibility for all people.
So, for Lodisla and Biablo people, Blomilo Nakanai na DDA board, me like to come mas. So this agreement by me signing today, na by me comply lo na make him so that me make him some la come up na to this service level agreement where by come up inside or signing money need lo PHA na to the National Department of Health.
You're watching TVWAN News. Sports is next. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Prime PNG made.
The Toyota JD Hiace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hiace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hiace bus and experience the Hiace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectation.
All Mama Flame is story all Sam.
Me say you seen flame flower long one him. Me say me Kim Kai belong family belong me. You go more yet.
Man belong me save like him flower balls belong me what them kawa war na spring onion. All pikinini belong me save like him to mas pineapple donut me save walk him lo house. Ne me kumu mix him what them kiao na karama pim long flower.
Tasty hash browns.
Time is kelly one time wala pela kai me save kisi more kai long all get toya mi tromoy one time flame flower.
You enough making more one time flame flower.
Scale Rise brings to you some Scale Indie vibes this independence. Cashing out a total of 300,000 Kina in prize money around PNG this independence. 4 fortnightly draws, 75 fortnightly winners, 300 total Scale Rise winners, and 1,000 Kina Scale Indie prize for every Scale winner. Here's how to enter the promotion. Buy any Scale or Ori Rice product, write your full name and contact details on the back of the store receipt, drop your entry into the entry box in store. For more information, either check in store or follow us on our Scale Rise PNG page. Terms and conditions apply. Scale Rise, and buy you like it.
Thanks for staying with us. In sports, Papua New Guinea's participation at the Paris Olympics ended with the kick of Gibson Mara, who was the last of the 7 athletes to participate in the tournament. Despite losing his fight to Kasra Medipon, representing refugee team, Mara became the first PNG Taekwondo athlete to have won a bout in the Olympics.
From boxing to swimming, weightlifting and taekwondo, PNG has been well and truly represented regardless of the results. Yesterday's fight saw the last athlete of Team PNG, Gibson Mara, ripped in for his country. On his debut, Mara won the first round 4-3, the first PNG taekwondo athlete to win a round at the Olympics, but unable to defend the win, in the remaining 2 rounds losing the fight to his opponent. Gibson showed so much potential in his debut at the world's most iconic sporting event. Gibson said he has learned a lot and will use this experience as motivations and push to represent PNG at future events and do better. His fellow taekwondo athlete Kevin Kasman was also impressive in his debut in the Olympics. The young man has a long future in the sport and PNG should expect more to see in this young man. John Ume started the PNG's campaign in the Paris Olympics. Although he was a late inclusion, he fought his heart out, giving his best but bowed out from the fight in round 2. Joshua Tarere followed on the pool. He won the preliminary hit before dropping out in hit 1. Leonie Beu recorded her personal best in 100-meter sprint before Georgia Leivele lived her childhood dream in the pool representing her country in the Olympics. The very much experienced athletes from the 7, Moria Baru made his 3rd straight appearances in the Olympics in weightlifting, bowing out in the 5th position. Team PNG kicked off its Olympics outing to the pounds of John Ume and ended to the kick of Mara. It was a great experience for the athletes and a pleasure for PNG to witness the athletes representing the country at the world's most iconic sporting event. Rex Lita, TVWAN Sports.
And now over to the weather forecast. This is a renewed strong wind warning issued by Papua New Guinea National Weather Service for all coastal waters of southern PNG and Indonesia border to Daru, Yule Island to Hood Point, Samarai Island to all Milne Bay Islands, to Cape Vogel including Finchafen, to Vitius Strait, Siasi and Long Island, as well as the western tip of West New Britain. Strong southeast winds of 25 to 33 knots are expected to persist for the next 24 hours, causing rough seas. All small crafts and boats are advised to take necessary precautions before going out to sea, especially in the warning areas. And that wraps up the news tonight. Have a tough week ahead. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.